city to get at us?
Our enemies aren't that desperate.
Perhaps we made a new enemy.
I see that you're awake.
Just trying to sleep off the chopper ride. I've been moved to Seattle. What about Billy? Is she here too?
Alex, I'm afraid something happened in Chicago. A terrorist attack.
How bad is it? I have friends in Chicago.
You don't want all the details in one dose.
Any idea what's going on around here? This Dr. Nassif is telling me to ignore what sounded like an explosion.
I tried to get answers out of Dr. Nassif. She wasn't exactly thrilled to catch me rifling through her office.
You've always been good at making friends. Know anything about a Code Yellow emergency?
Probably staged. A test for the new transfers.
Don't worry, this won't be a repeat of Chicago.
The facility's under attack. By who?
No one, just an isolated incident.
What's going on? I have a right to know if I'm in danger.
The terrorists seem to belong to the Order, religious fanatics. Their exact objective is unclear. All trainees will evacuate the facility immediately.
Billy, what are you doing? We all got the same orders. Get out of the facility from Nassif's office.
Forget that. How do you know they won't just cut us loose, given all this trouble at their facilities?
Wait, do you know what's going on?
We're not trainees. We're test subjects. Now you have a chance to see the real Tarsus. Explore the facility, starting with your apartment. If you want to avoid confrontations in the hall, you could crawl through a vent shaft I found earlier. It connects Clara's and Leo's apartments. Enter the apartment on your immediate left to get to it.
Okay, continuing from where we left off. We've gone upstairs, I guess. Oh, wow, more dead dudes.
Never thought I'd see people die.
Order be praised. May her holiness watch over and
I
guide
want
you.
a zapping stick. I want that guy's ammo.
We were friends. Now he's gone. This is crazy.
He's right here. What are you talking about? Alright, Superman over there.
I thought this SSC gig would just be some quick work.
This is the
I
order.
expected to see
We are
action.
now in control
You're
of
right,
this.
Charles.
There's a seeker down there. Guess I gotta take him down.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Cover me when I charge him? I mean, I can handle it by myself. It's just that in training, we always had backup.
Our seekers are securing the building on foot, and we have reprogrammed your security systems to
No need for a
neutralize
bloodbath.
threats to
Let's
our
sneak
cause.
past.
I wasn't so hot at the stealth maneuvers. You go ahead. I'll try to stay out of the way.
Any tips? You must know the floor plan by heart.
If it was me, I'd go around. Crawl through an air vent or something.
We are here to rescue you from an inhumane
Goddamn
scientific
cowards.
experiment. Hear us. You have been brainwashed.
I can sneak through there
Reject
first.
Tarsus and
I
the
can go
tyrants
bombing
who
knock at the dude.
established it.
Let's have a look around.
Order be praised. May her holiness watch over
It's
and
just
guide you.
irresponsible. And Nick Clara's stuff. Combat knife. It's a little nod to things Deus Ex fans would be familiar with.
This is the order. We are now.
Sadly, not everybody carries one in this game. When I say sadly, I mean it's not sad at all, it's great.
Our seekers are securing the building.
That might be some.
Programmed your security systems to neutralize
Good.
threats to our cause.
Oh, hello.
You are an obstacle in...
He shot me again, I didn't get hurt very much. This is a really bad shot, or I'm extremely tough.
Scientific experiment. Hear us. You have been brainwashed. Reject
Stealing
Tarsus and
people's
the tyrants who
stuff.
established it.
Fine RPG tradition.
You will each be interviewed individually in the near future to determine your interests and how they position you within the company. Please keep in mind how important security has become. We are looking for assurances that moving you into these new positions is the right thing at this time. This is the order. We are now in control of this facility.
Thanks a million. No telling what he was gonna do next.
Probably shoot you. I should better wander around Billy's place now.
Our seekers are securing the building
think.
on foot, and we have reprogrammed your security systems to neutralize
Billy actually locks his
threats to our
stuff, which
cause.
is supremely annoying. Keep whacking stick ready at all times.
We are here to rescue you from an inhumane scientific experiment. Hear us. You have been brainwashed. Reject Tarsus and the tyrants who established it. Order be praised. May
let's
her
get on with
holiness
this.
watch over and guide you.
haven't recorded my voicemail message yet.
Now watch the ceiling while I cut the power.
That's one of the subjects.
We are now in control of this system.
Just a sound barrier, she can see us.
What do you think she'll do?
Which one is it?
D03.
I didn't get a chance to read the file.
Maybe we should leave.
Not with the security grid malfunctioning. We're fine right here.
Let's hope she has a sense of humor.
Securing the building on foot, and we have reprogrammed your security
I don't have a sense of humor, really.
threats to our cause.
So this is the hole I blew in my toilet shower. Here's another thing. In the midst of chaos, we have to teach you how to do stuff. So, look, you can lift boxes. Or just climb up. Guess what? Yep. It's that time again, folks. Okay.
This is the order. We are now in control of this facility.
This looks like the place.
You've already seen the lab, so I guess it won't hurt anything for you to install a few biomods. You'll be needing them. The canisters will transfer seed populations of nanites into subregions of your body. You will need to configure each subpopulation for a specific skill. For instance, the actin drivers in your legs can either increase your speed or quiet your footsteps, not both.
It's a little late for a seminar on my biomod architecture.
The Tarsus program may be unconventional, but trust me, we take care of our trainees.
The people attacking Tarsus, are they the ones responsible for Chicago? What's going on?
The Order is an intolerant cult. They hate multinational corporations and the private security forces that protect them.
Which means me.
Exactly. But I don't think they were involved with Chicago. They're a worldwide organization, not a band of terrorists.
Doesn't look that way to me.
Many organizations would like to see us fail. That's perhaps all I should say for now.
Why should I trust someone who spies on me in my own apartment?
We keep our operation secret for a reason, Alex. Don't expect a full debriefing while you're still in danger of being captured. Now install your biomods and get out of there.
In case you didn't notice, I didn't actually click on the phone to answer that phone call. Yeah. Telephones in this game know where you are, and will start talking to you when you walk near them. Also, I don't know, the security has been breached throughout the building, but she still controls the doors for this. Anyway, these are the biomods.
Hear us. You have been brainwashed. Reject Tarsus and the tyrants who established it.
This is where the RPG element comes in, and you get to upgrade yourself in interesting ways. Now, what they did with this that's different from the first game is they got rid of skills and just had the upgrades. And they're kind of flexible, really. There's all these different segments you can upgrade. But they're all completely reversible, and they have this kind of weird array of different options for each center. You can only upgrade anything to level 3 and only have one at a time. The red ones mean that you require the illegal black market biomods to make them go too. So, usually at this point, I don't know, I should hedge my bets a little bit and spread around what I've got, but it's just too much fun to have full strength at this point. I'll show you why. Keep going. Squidge City. There we go. Alright, now I'm ridiculously strong and can lift all sorts of stuff.
Well done. Enjoy. Even though they run on normal energy cells, your systems are far more efficient than the standard piezo-chem architecture. Now get down to the street. The elevator on this level uses the lab's general access code, 3445.
What having full strength does is make my bomby knocker abilities very, very good indeed. Oh. Hello?
The terrorists reprogrammed our security, and that turret up there means business. So we're trapped because the Order's out there taking down scientists.
There's gotta be some way to outsmart a camera.
If you can sneak past the camera or take it out with EMP, you'll be fine. As soon as that camera catches sight of a target, the turret opens fire.
Sounds easy enough. Do you want to follow me through?
I'm not willing to take that risk, but you guys are trained for that sort of thing. I'm just supposed to be quietly observing students and taking notes from behind the glass. Hopefully backup will show up soon and rescue me, but you don't have that luxury. You cannot let yourself be captured.
Okay, have it your way.
Why not? What are they going to do to me? Enigmatically, she doesn't say.
Trust me, Tarsus has a strict policy against voyeuristic behavior by our researchers. Your living quarters were observed only to ensure that our graduates show no behavioral abnormalities after the biomod infusion procedure.
Okay. This is fun. Brainwave state at 6.3 cycles. Fatigue, curiosity, stress indicators minimal. Wow. Alex is very relaxed, you have to say. Muscle fiber scan inaccurate. Subject did not disrobe. Suggests requiring Chicago subject to shower before briefing. Alex is a never nude, and this person isn't happy about this. So presumably that's her who wants me to disrobe. Hello.
Seekers closing in and our own security system turned against us. We're trapped.
Not a word about the disrobing, really. Cameras. I think this game set the tone for the big beam that shows you where the camera is actually looking, which would later be seen in Bioshock and so forth. Arguably a really bad way to make a camera, but a much easier way for people when making a game, apparently.
Tracking infrared disturbance.
Talking to.
You must be the captain who goes down with the ship.
In a manner of speaking. We won't hand our research over to fanatics, not without a fight.
Something's happening. Another squad of terrorists.
Where?
Right below us. They're going through the apartments.
You sure you're gonna stay and fight?
If our enemies capture this facility, they'll learn how you were made. Stand by us, Alex. You're the one with combat training. Maybe you could handle the intruders before they reach my companion and me.
Is this entire facility for studying us, the trainees? Was I under the microscope in Chicago, too?
Biomodification is more involved than you might imagine, Alex. This facility was for your protection.
You know my name.
I better know a lot more than that if my code is going to be regulating protein synthesis in the cells of your body.
Why would knowing name matter?
Whoa! Maybe going on.
Oh, that other chick's dying. Oh well. And now we get some bomby knocker action, if I can aim correctly. See what I mean? And then you can throw them down the stairs. And the camera sees, but you know. Oh, come back.
Thanks. I think I'll hide out upstairs.
Where are you going?
It's red beams that trip alarms, and green ones that trigger gas bombs.
Oh, this guy's supposed to tell me how the beams work, but he didn't. Yeah, you get killed walking through there. Hello?
We're in danger!
Oh, you're nuts. Okay. There's another semi-tutorial space filled with choices. Multi-tool. I can open this door and get... That's a red biomod canister. That means I can make it do slightly weirder options. Do I want that? Let's just look at this and see.
The colored light is holographic in nature, just a way to intimidate intruders. The laser beams themselves are invisible.
Thanks. So yeah,
I was on my way out when they hacked the security. I feel so helpless standing here, waiting to be gunned down by some fanatic.
I know. Oh. See, if I'd installed a neural interface for Biomod, I could probably hack that and turn those off. But I can't.
The Order Church is in big trouble if they finally give in to the absolute.
Good thing there's about 10 different options to choose from. Giant air vents, always a favourite. Ah, medical bots.
Reassembling tissues. Healing functions complete.
Thanks, man. Can I turn this off? No. What? Did that guy just die while I wasn't looking?
Her Holiness has run into trouble by taking a more moderate line towards scientific research.
Random politics. That's an old-fashioned one. So this guy didn't want to give me his...
Well done, Alex D.
Oh.
I just read in your file that of all the trainees, Dr. Nassif picks you as the most likely to support our objectives. She appears to have been right.
When do I find out what this program is all about?
When we have you safe inside another Tarsus facility, we can no longer protect ourselves in North America.
So the research is happening all over the world?
First, let's get you out of here. I can't offer you much, but I was just repairing this silencer for Leo. Maybe you could make use of it.
Thanks.
That should fit most firearms. Good luck. Be careful of our turrets and alarms. The terrorists have reprogrammed them.
You programmed the biomods?
Our corporate sponsors do most of the junior level applications work. My contribution, minor as it may be, was to the chromatin synthesis module in the core architecture.
What sponsor? The company I'm supposed to go to work for?
I think you'd better get out of here before one of these fanatics puts a red hood on your head.
Any more?
Admirable display of force. You were trained well.
Not at all sinister. Where's my silencer? Where is it? Oh, you have to... Yeah. You go to the gun. Yep, any old silencer can fit on any old gun. Video games are great, huh? Still in shooty mode. Oh well. Let's proceed.
I guess the
shall we?
devout seekers want a strict interpretation of the scriptures, written around the time of the collapse.
Actually, I can probably blow those doors off with this.
You see these absolutists in the
Go
news. They want a
away.
crusade against the rest of us.
What happened? Boxes underneath me. Or something.
I feel so helpless standing here, waiting to be gunned down by some fanatic.
I know. Go stand over there. That's better.
It's red beams that trip alarms, and green ones that trigger gas bombs.
And... Oh, so the little "you've got mail" thing up in the top there that shows you you've got new biomods doesn't go away until you look at the page. There we go. Climbing over stuff. Money. I don't know. Oh, these guys are cute. This is a spider bot. He's gonna zap me. Because I'm dumb enough to just stand here. Okay. What the hell was I doing again? The dude running around like a maniac. Catch. Hello? Oh, come on. What's he doing up there? First place I'd look. Is he gonna come here? Is he? Come on.
We're on to you now.
Right here. Just give the camera something to look at. There's a turret in here and it's angry with me. If I just stay here, it won't be able to get me. Stuff down there.
Anomaly detected reporting intrusion.
Oh, piss off.
Target leaving zone.
Anyway, as you can see, I figured out the hide behind things thing pretty good. Okay. I believe now it's time for a bit more info dump, folks.
The order is with you. Go. You're free.
Who are you?
I'm Lim Chen, High Augur to Her Holiness. We can't protect you in Upper Seattle. You will have to come to our church, then we can talk more.
Protect me from who?
Dr. Nassif, she will try to recapture you.
No one forced me into the covert ops program.
That's because you never tried to leave. Believe me, you would have been killed the second you let down those scientists. The ones posted around your bedroom back there.
The only killers I've seen so far are your order troopers.
I apologize. My overzealous captain disobeyed orders. He was instructed to mount a rescue.
You can't control your own people?
The church suffers from certain internal disputes. I can explain more later. Hurry, Alex. You'll find us in the old Hartford turbine factory in Lower Seattle.
She's given up a lot for someone I just met. I wonder what she would have said if I let those guys get shot. Either way, the Seekers would have just shot me anyhow. Redial. Last number, redial. Caller ID. No? Okay, whatever. Alright. We are out of the building, finally. Actually, that level was pretty big. Sort of. As levels go. Seems like ages since we just had a loading screen, doesn't it? In case you forgot what one looked like, though, here it comes. Info dump in the loading screen. Always a good sign. Actually, that's become basically what games do now. Okay. Oh, God.
Ma'am, that's close enough. Do not approach the checkpoint.
Ventriloquist.
What's going on? Why am I the one being questioned? I just escaped from a raid on Tarsus.
Let the WTO handle this disturbance. Just answer my questions. Who do you work for? All non-enclave workers must leave the area until security can be restored.
That's one of them.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay, you can pass, but you're instructed to report immediately to Chief Morgan at the WTO air terminal.
Is something wrong?
Just move along so we can seal off the area.
You'll be safe in the WTO enclave. Whatever you do, don't go down the inclinator into Lower Seattle. The Order terrorists are strong there.
Okay. So the chick on the phone wants to talk to me, and so does somebody else I've never met who works for these guys.
Why me? Are you sure you've got the right person?
I just spot faces. They didn't tell me what you did.
I'm sure Chief Morgan knows what she's doing.
What do you mean? I didn't do anything.
Tell it to the Chief.
Yeah, tell it to the Chief.
Do you guys know what I could do with this thing right now? Clearly you don't. By your staring, dead-eyed expression.
The train station's around the bend. Just follow the upper sidewalk.
I said, tell it to the Chief.
What?
Move along.
Well, anyway. We're outside at long last. This is the first hub.
You've gotten past the checkpoint. Good. Now forget everything those troopers just said. I trust the WTO about as much as I now trust Tarsus. If you need further proof of the program's duplicity, you should stop by Nassif's apartment. I got the address when I broke into her office. Apartment 2224, Emerald Suites. I'm transmitting a map of the complex to you now.
So, in case you haven't noticed, in the last couple of minutes we've got about 10 things to do. God, where's my...
Get out of Upper Seattle while you can. The WTO could decide to arrest you at any moment. You can reach the lower districts via the inclinator at the northwest corner of the enclave.
She still wants to talk to me. Billy wants me to go break into someone's house. Someone wants me to catch the train to somewhere. Or I could just go to the nightclub for a laugh. I don't know. Just wander around for a while.
Seek a higher path. Seek order. Join us for worship at the Hartford Turbine Factory in Lower Seattle. All are welcome.
So yeah, I'd have to call this one of the cooler sections of the game, actually, even though they just dumped 50 things on to me to do.
Like you, mindless and unassuming. But you've always felt something was missing.
Trying to brainwash more mercenaries?
How do you mean?
I'm talking about the attack on Tarsus. Is that what you do when people won't listen to your sermons? You murder them?
Brother Lamar spoke to me when he entered the Enclave. He and his seekers are sworn followers of Her Holiness. They would raise their hands in battle only if provoked.
Maybe I'll pretend to side with them for now.
You could be telling the truth, who knows? Tell me more about your faith.
I used to live here and believe everything Dumier said until I realized that enclaves do the real brainwashing, convincing people it's a free market where everyone can succeed if they work hard enough, when in fact it's all controlled to keep the wealth in the hands of a select few. I'm trying to wake them up. Your life
Filthy
is
commies.
too focused on objects and acquisition. Shed the fear and greed that drives you. Reconnect with the inner order.
So I could have decided to have a fight with it then, but you know, waste of time really. Yeah, so this is one of the central areas. There's about half a dozen different ways to do this.
Her Holiness is waiting for you. She will help you in the search.
And as I go on, I'll get even more side missions to do.
You have been conditioned.
What I'm going to try and do is exit here with the most money I can get. And still complete most of the missions. Soon we'll see just how well that works. Now, find my list. Here we go. Goals. Primary goals. Go downstairs, go to the WTO, go to Dr. Nassif. Go clubbing, go buy some coffee, get out of the way of the bots. What to do first?
New file opened. Your actions will be recorded.
Fine. Bumping into robots gets you reported around here. What if I just go over here and contemplate the view? Good old Space Needle. Still there after all these years. Well, that'll do for now. Next time, something else. The adventure begins.
J.C. Denton, the solitary criminal mind that precipitated the Great Collapse and showed us just how fragile the old system was.
They're gazing at me expectantly.
I think it's about time Laura Seattle, Queequeg's Coffee in particular, got their own taste of terror.
I hear you. Have something specific in mind?
I'd pay to see someone break in and set fire to their inventory of coffee beans.
That's arson.
Very perceptive.
Chocolates.
An officer of the WTO and you're nothing.
What?
New fare, 5 times the old one.
You trying to make a quick buck or something?
Lay off, lady. Jeez. I'm just selling passes.
I can't afford the new price.
As with everything, there's lots of ways to do this. Let's see if we can do it the fun way.
Be sure you talk to Chief Morgan as soon as you can. The WTO could really use an agent like you.
Chief Morgan, you wanted to see me?
Ever heard of an organization codenamed Apostle Call?
Sounds like a cult.
Apostle Call made your biomods. The technology diverges wildly from piezochem biomods, the only ones approved for sale.